우연이 아니니까 우리 완전 달라 baby 운명을 찾아낸 둘이니까
Obviously, you can never say someone's sexuality unless the said person admits it, right? But there are times that even the said person can identify their sexuality, which is okay. But to others, there are some certain ways to guess if they are actually straight or not. One of the ways are reaction to the same gender. Attraction is not toward just one person, which means you can't be gay or straight toward only one individual. Yes, you can fall in love with one person, but when it comes to sexuality, it's not just limited to one. This is why we're going to see a complication of Taeyoung and Jungkook ringing our gay doors with either each other or with others. Yes, I believe they fell in love with each other, but attraction is another story. Let's start with Taeyoung. That time Taeyoung was jokingly acting like he was about to grab little Jimin. But then, another time, he actually grabbed Jungkook because he wouldn't stop distracting him. Remember that time Tae was flirting with the cameraman, saying he liked him, and then J-Hope and Sugar exposed them saying, "Are you falling in love in 2 hours?" And then he gay panicked and started checking his phone to play it cool. Doing this sort of runways with your BFF is gay culture. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Remember when he said he joined BTS because they were handsome? That time he complimented Jimin on his muscular back, but then Jimin wanted to flirt back and Taeyoung suddenly gay panicked and started running away to Jungkook, but then he met a jealous Jungkook instead.
놀라운 속보죠. 제 옆에 지금 외계인이 있습니다. 네, 한번 따라가 보실까요?
진짜 이상해. 진짜 재미도 없고요.
The whole thing with Minja a few years ago was so gay. Feeding each other, wiping each other's face, holding each other as if they were hugging. It was so extra. Even Jungkook called Taeyoung to ask him when he would come back. The same Jungkook members say he never calls anyone or answers anyone. That time everyone were exercising and then Taehyung just... yeah. Some nights I wake up in cold sweat remembering the time Taehyung's pants got ripped and his underwear was more than obvious, and then the cameraman just started filming his butt and then Taehyung just looked back looking very smug and happy, and then J-Hope just asked the cameraman, "What are you doing?" That time an interviewer was acting like ARMY and Taehyung didn't hold back at all and went all off like, wow. Not to mention in the same interview with the same interviewer, when he was talking about long distance relationships and relationships in general, Taehyung just stood up saying that he wanted to share a secret and said something in his ear, and when he came back the interviewer was like, "I don't know what to say, this is weird." also, have you seen him with fanboys? Like this time when he was just teasing all the fans, and then a fanboy yelled and he quickly put the hat on his head and looked down shyly. Or that other time when he was just lifting his eyebrows suggestively at that other fanboy. And there was another time when he was just looking so like lovingly to this other fanboy. It was so sweet. Or another time a fanboy was calling his name, he just looked back, stared, had the smirk, and then just winked. It was, oh my god. This one never gets old. Taehyung was live. He didn't know what to do. The fans said he should just go and see another member. He said he didn't even know their room number, so he just started messaging Jungkook and said he will go, and Jungkook immediately answered, and Taehyung just quickly stood up and looked down at his phone, so like cheerful. It was like, you know, when your crush messages you and you're like Arr! And then he went to Jungkook. Jungkook, despite knowing that Taehyung was coming, stayed naked until Taehyung said he was live. Then Jungkook was like, hold on, I'm not wearing anything. And then Taehyung had this look like he's not wearing anything.
종국이 옷을 안 입고 있어. 종국이 옷을 안 입고 있어. 종국아 옷 안 입고 있어?
아직 안 입고 있었지.
Once Jimin and Taehyung wanted to just tease the fans, so the plan was to just hold the camera. Jimin was holding the camera and Taehyung had to strip, but not until he was naked. He was just teasing, and then he kept doing it until even Jimin panicked and he was like, whoa, 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 stop. And then after that they just started eating ice cream like nothing happened. Goals.
야, 뭐 깜짝이야. 야, 깜짝 놀래. 아, 깜짝 놀랐네. 아, 나 바지 벗길 깜짝 놀래.
And how can I just make a video like this without mentioning Taehyung's massive crush on Jungkook's muscles? This is no joke, like seriously, he loves it so much. Never forget the day Jungkook was just sexy dancing and Taehyung was like, ooh! Is it gay if you just get mad at your bro and asking them like, did you just flirt with others? And then your other homie Jimin be like, oh my god, you just went there. Or I don't know, just being all over your like bro and then pinching his nipple and starting playing with his ear and stuff. And I don't know, is it really? Did you think I'm gonna just skip this? No, bro, it's like he's wearing heels, he's jumping on them and rocking on them, and then he just starts dancing among some half-naked dudes and just enjoying life. I will never forget the day he just made both Jimin and Jungkook sexy dance for him, and he had to just judge them. In the end, he said both of you are criminals, sent them to jail, and told them you can now start dancing. Maybe I changed my mind. Very smooth, Tae, very smooth. Taehyung's version of Attack on Bangtan is Taehyung attacking Jungkook's bots and then posting it on Twitter. Do I even need to explain this? Oh, and the whole thing with Mnet and Taehyung just saying that he likes Jungkook, them doing love shots, and all those cheesy gay shit thing. Just Taehyung being between Jungkook's legs and them looking exactly like they're flirting, and well, yeah, that's the tea. when he started down at Suga's thing and then went for Jungkook, and he was very surprised at, I think, its size, and he almost passed out. Jungkook was proud. Casually singing still slow on Taekook making plans for Christmas night because Jungkook was 20 now and, well, legal. Taehyung claiming what's his.
넌 내꺼?
Taehyung isn't even here, but when Jungkook reached the legal age, RM literally asked Taehyung to come and kiss him.
태양아, 네가 키스하면 돼.
That time Tae called the fan his husband instead of wife. That time he wanted to dress up as Harley Quinn for Halloween. Okay, for real, I can go forever, but it's already been more than 10 minutes, so let's just start with Jungkook, shall we? So in 2016, someone asked Jungkook who was his celebrity crush. He couldn't remember. Then they asked if it's Nicole Kidman, and he was like, nah, it's Hugh Jackman. And then he was like, no, it's Iron Man.
Name of the actress that he likes.
Jungkook, Nicole Kidman's from Australia. Hugh Jackman. Nicole Kidman. Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman.
알아요. 휴장면 알아요. 휴장면 알아요.
Okay, he likes Hugh Jackman. Nicole Kidman.
Iron Man.
And the next year they were like, okay, so who is your favorite actress? He said the same thing. It was like,
I know her face, but I don't know her name.
What movie? What movie?
Uh,
Come forward a little bit. Come forward into the light.
I know movie, but I don't know movie name.
he has a very specific kink on slapping members' butts, and he even admitted that once he gets nervous, he grabs members' butt a lot.
긴장 풀려고 멤버들 엉덩이를 자주 만집니다.
있네. 팀에 한 명씩 있다?
And once he admitted that he was filming Taehyung's butt, but Taehyung was so unbothered, it was hilarious.
찍히고 있는. 밑에서 보는. 오, 형 어깨 넓고. 오, 따라와.
He also likes calling Taehyung handsome a lot, and it usually makes Taehyung very shy. It's adorable.
리더가 참 잘생겼네요.
아니요, 저희 최고입니다.
7 of you, who has the best selfie face?
누구야? B야? 저 B야, B.
잘생겼잖아.
Wants to make Jungkook pick Taehyung. Taehyung just stood in front of him, and Jimin went to take off his jacket so he could just, I don't know, lure Jungkook or something. That time Jungkook was joking with Jimin and he was like, I want you. And then even Jimin was weirded out. He was like, oh my god, stop.
뭘 자꾸 가고 싶대.
Once Taehyung told Jimin, stop touching toys, you perv. And then a few minutes later, Jungkook just casually smirked, put his hands on Taehyung's thigh, and acted all smug about it. Taehyung didn't say anything. When they both kissed, that time Jungkook just casually almost kissed Taehyung. Every time they danced to blood, sweat and tears, and Jungkook just, I don't know, point out to Taehyung and just thrust his hips up. Or the other time is that when he does it and he just smirks at Taehyung when he stands up. Luke is thrusting his hips again and pointing at tables upstairs. Jungkook also loves Troye Sivan, who is a very amazing singer / YouTuber. He's also very, very gay.
Troye Sivan.
Who?
Troye Sivan.
Tracy Bunch. Yes, nice. He's very talented.
He also covered one of his songs with lyrics that was very gay.
Need time to replace what I gave away.
Just so you know, this is the music video, so there's no way Jungkook didn't know what the meaning behind the song was. He has a huge crush on Kim Namjoon. He really does.
이게 바로 심쿵이니까 이게 말 보이크러시.
처음 보고 한 10분도 안 됐을 때.
그때 바지를 안 입고 있었어요.
아니, 와, 꿀벅지 나만. 꿀벅지. 이랬다니까. 사투리, 와.
Also, the way he is with fanboys is adorable. He holds hands with them. He even told one of the fanboys that carrot, alright, let's date. And another time he wrote something really cute for another fanboy. It happens a lot, but just some examples.
Como que básicamente A más B es igual corazón.
Oh, and that time when Tae was in water and his muscles were showing, and Jungkook looked absolutely mesmerized. Taehyung told Jungkook to end the live so they could have some private conversation. It's something usually couples tell each other in Korean. So Jungkook quickly just started to end the live, and even Jimin started making kissy faces in front of the camera. Obvious much. That time Taehyung was dancing to an Arabic song and Jungkook went like, "Oh yeah!" Whatever the hell Jungkook was showing Taehyung here. Jungkook singing "I Know You Love Me, Boy" so that I love you every time he talks to Taehyung or like looks at him.
해줘 목소리만. No you love me boy so that I love you. No you love me girl so that I love you. No you love me boy so that I love you.
And this is not the only time while he was singing something and he didn't change the pronunciations at all.
But sometimes I just want somebody to hold, somebody better that you wanna call, and get the young love even when we old. Yeah, sometimes I think that's from my hand. Bring me up when it first be my man. I will love you till the end.
I'll continue this a bit later, but for now, let me just show you how they also react to this opposite gender. It's not really necessary because they can be bi or pan, but it's the second way of knowing if someone is gay, straight, or bisexual, or something else. Starting from Jungkook, he seems like he's terrified of girls. Really. In American Hustle Life, for example, he kept avoiding them, asking Taehyung to join him every time some girl came along, or like just running away. And sometimes when he encounters girls, it's like he's just trying to stay back, to just not do anything that might make him go near them, literally looking scared sometimes. Once a fan asked him if he likes girls wearing bikini, and Taehyung laughed. He was like, his face just changed. And then Jungkook didn't really admit or deny it. He just said, "I know everything about bikini." Do you, Jungkook? Once they asked him what would he do if he sees a really pretty girl walking past him, and Jungkook said, "I'll just walk past her." And Taehyung gave him a thumb up.
시리즈가 부릅니다.
Destiny. He and to flirt with girls based on the script he had. When he got out, it was natural. Taehyung was like, "We saw something really new today." I didn't say anything. And everyone were like, it was like you got transparent. And Jungkook started crying. He said his heart hurt and really was crying. It's heartbreaking.
제가 원래 감수성이 많기 때문에 아무튼 수고 많으셨고요. 예, 감사합니다. 오늘 마음이 아팠습니다.
Another interesting moment was in Rookie Kings when they all were stuck with a girl in an elevator, and Jungkook really didn't show any emotions, any interactions, any reactions. He just seemed very, very uncomfortable when the girl tried to get closer to him. that was basically all. If you compare him to any other members, even Jimin, who was really close to his age, you'll see what I mean. Jimin couldn't stop laughing, he couldn't stop smiling, he couldn't stop staring at the girl, but Jungkook was just really uncomfortable. Same goes for Taehyung. Taehyung just went to his side, looking like he was just trying to hide himself or something. He really didn't show any reactions. When it comes to Taehyung and girls, it's like he jokes around with them sometimes, and sometimes he's just being the sunshine that he is. But he is more respectful toward girls. He doesn't really flirt. I've never seen him flirt. And when girls try to hug him, he just gives away a little, tries not to touch them. Like, really, he really tries to keep away when they hug him. For a while he did try to talk about girls and his ideal type and stuffs, but after a while it just stopped. And even now he emphasizes on things like saying my favorite actress is when they ask about his Hollywood crush.
Yeah, my favorite actor is Rachel McAdams.
And once in 2014, Taehyung admitted that all the relationships he had, which were with girls, never lasted more than 20 days, and it was all because Taehyung just couldn't reject people when they confessed.
네, 맞아요.
저랑
그래, 우리 깨지자.
진지하게.
미안.
쉬운 남자였구나. 너.
아니요, 제가 원래 고백 받으면 진짜 거절을 못 하거든요.
In short, it's very rare for me to see them responding positively toward a girl. They are more responsive, more flirty, and more open toward boys, and mostly toward each other. The almost kisses never ends, and not just almost kisses. Even though they're kind of anti-kiss when it comes to others, when it comes to each other, they kiss each other a lot. One was when Jungkook had his graduation and Jimin was filming himself, and we could hear a clear kissing sound in the background and a shadow leaving Jimin's face. Taehyung and Jungkook were the only ones sitting in front of him, and Taehyung was the only one who could have leaned forward and backward, which explains the shadow.
축하한다.
Another time was when Taehyung casually kissed Jungkook's ear, and another time was when he kissed Jungkook's arm and Jungkook kissed his cheek when he was sleeping. Actually, in one of the masters, Jungkook admitted that it happens a lot when they sleep together, so yeah. Jungkook getting jealous over Taehyung and others, including his friend Bugum, and asking him to say who would he choose.
만나러 가는 것 같은데 보검이 형과 나, 영진이 형님들이요, 저예요.
박보검 대 전전북. 자, 하나, 둘, 셋.
정국이죠.
Jungkook singing I'll be your man when Taehyung holds him and sits on his lap. Writing Taehyung Jungkook in a house on sand, and Jimin saying Taehyung Jungkook love forever, or another time saying romance is dead when taekook don't do something together. Both of them disappearing during award shows for 30 minutes and coming back like this. Proudly doing a handshake that means I promise that I love you, when people call them hottest two shots of the universe. These are just things I haven't seen them doing with anyone else, and I haven't seen them this happy with anyone other than themselves. There are a lot more to talk about, but I think I already made my point and the video already got long enough. So with that, I just want to tell you that these are all theories and my own opinion over everything. It can be true, it can be not, and the boys are the only ones that can confirm it or decline it. They never said they're heterosexual, and they never declined being anything else. And they never had problems with shipping or people seeing them as anything other than that. I ship them because they're happy together, because it makes sense, and because there's a slight chance that they're part of LGBTQ plus community and they need our support. I want to give them everything I have. The same goes for all of you. I don't care what color you have, I don't care what sexuality you have, or what gender. I don't care about any of them. I love you, and I will purple you forever and ever. Even if haters don't like you, I will love you double as much as them, double as hard as them, or even more, 10 times more than them. And together we're gonna make a very colorful world. Thank you for existing. You are very, very important for this world. I love you. I purple you. Happy Pride.